Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Well, hello, good morning. Today is Thursday, and we are going to be learning all about doves today. Doves. I have one right here behind me. And this is the dove that we're going to make today. They're often white birds, and they're often symbols of peace. I think they're really pretty. All right, but before we get to that, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling worried about something? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling just okay? Well, I think I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm going to grab my ukulele and let's sing and see how we're doing today. So again, while we're singing our song, let's touch our shoulder. You actually have two of them, so you can touch both of them or just one. And let's touch our knee. Our knees are right here, where you bend. They're in between your upper leg and your shin, right here. All right, here we go. Let's sing together. Hello, everybody, how are you? Hello, everybody, how are you? Hello, everybody, how are you? How are you today? Let's wave hello. Hello, everybody, wave hello. Hello, everybody, wave hello. Hello, everybody, wave hello. Wave hello today. Let's clap our hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Hello, everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands today. All right, let's touch our shoulder or shoulders. Hello, everybody, touch your shoulder. Hello, everybody, touch your shoulder. Hello, everybody, touch your shoulder. Touch your shoulder today. Let's stand up. Jump up and down. Get our jiggles out. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Hello, everybody, jump up and down. Jump up and down today. Last thing, let's touch our knees. Hello, everybody, touch your knees. Hello, everybody, touch your knees. Hello, everybody, touch your knees. Touch your knees today. Okay. Well, as I said, I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm just feeling happy. I'm feeling happy and a little sleepy at the same time. So let's grab our binders because we are going to be drawing a picture of how we feel. So we need to make a big letter O for our face. And I'm going to make two eyes and a smile. And then maybe I'll put some lines under my eyes because I'm feeling a little tired. So I hope you're feeling well today. I really do, because it's Thursday and we're learning about doves and we're gonna have so much fun today. So let's erase our boards because we are gonna be needing our boards when we do our circle time to write the date that we are in. So have them nearby. I'm gonna put the cap on my marker and I'm gonna keep my marker and my tissue nearby. And let's get ready to start circle time. Let's all grab our binders because it's time to do our months of the year. So if you open up right to the front cover, you find the I Can Count by 10 song, and you can follow along with Mrs. Hamilton. I'm going to be doing it on this board, but you can follow along with your finger or pointer, or even your marker can work as a pointer. Are we ready? Let's go. I can count by tens. Ready now, let's go. I can count by tens. Here I go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Good job! Well, let's see. What can we look for today? Why don't we look for the letter I, which also can be a word. Do you see it? It's right at the beginning of the song. It's right here. And there's a whole bunch of them. Do you see any more letter I's? It's a straight line with a line on top and the line on the bottom. I found another one right there. And then there's one more. It's on the orange line. Can you find it? Here I go. Right there. Okay, good job. Well, let's turn the page of our binders because it's time to do our season song. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. 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 There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Called seasons. Called seasons. There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Do you know which one that you are in? Okay, well, my arrow was pointing toward fall. I just moved this one, but you can spin your arrow around if you don't want to be on that season. And then you can go back to our season that we're in, which is fall. And I'm going to move this one as well. F-A-L-L, fall. Let's turn the page. What time is it? It's time for our weather. So put your binders down and stand up. It's time to do the weather. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather. Weather today. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather out today. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Well, I looked out my window, but I forgot to remind you, did you look out your window today? If you haven't, then you can stop the program, take a peek out the window, and then come back because we're going to be picking our weather words. And the weather outside Mrs. Hamilton's window today was a little cloudy. So I'm going to find the word cloudy. Begins with a C and an L. Oh, the arrow was already pointing to it, but I'll swing it around. Cloudy. And I felt a little cold. But Mrs. Hamilton feels cold a lot. So I'm going to pick the sunshine that turned blue because he was so cold. So the weather outside Mrs. Hamilton's classroom is cold and cloudy. Okay, well, let's turn the page in our binders because it is vowel time. So I am going to put my binder down and point to my vowel words over there in my vowels. Let's remember, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Let's see. Can we point to the letter that makes an sound, like umbrella? It looks like a smile. It's the letter U. U. All right, can you point to the letter I? The letter I makes an sound. I. It's right here. It's a line with a dot on top. And we'll do one more. Can you point to the letter E? It's our letter of the week next week, and it makes an sound. That one's the hardest for kids, I think. Like elf, like we see every time we do our alphabet. E, elf. Okay, well, speaking of alphabet, it's time to review our letters, the sound they make, and the picture that they each begin with. Are we ready? Let's go. A, apple. B, bee. C, car. D, doll. E, elf. F, fire. G, goose. H, house. I, ink. J, jet. K, kite. L, lion. M, mouse. N, nut. O, ostrich. P, penguin. Q, queen. R, rose. S, sun. T, turtle. U, umpire. V, vase. W, watch. X, x-ray. Y, yo-yo. And Z, zipper. Good job, everyone. I'm so proud of you. Are you feeling like you're getting to know your letters and your letter sounds, Snoozer?
Yes.
Well, good. See? He's listening every day and getting better and better. And how about you, Antonio? How are you feeling about your letters? Do you know all of them?
Yes.
So I'm so proud of Snoozer and Antonio, and I'm so proud of you too for watching so carefully with your eyes and listening with your ears and keeping your voice quiet so you can hear all that we have to learn, and keeping your body calm so you can focus and listen and learn to all we are exploring each day. So as I said, we're learning all about doves today. And Mrs. Hamilton didn't have any dove books, but then I found some on my iPad here. So the first thing I wanted to do is find this book that teaches us some facts about doves. And I think you're going to find this very interesting because there's a lot of things that I didn't even know. So this is called Doves. And let's see what this says. The most common bird in the world is the dove. Doves send messages of peace, love, hope, and harmony. Male doves are on the nest from morning to afternoon. Females are on the nest for the rest of the time. So the daddies sit on the nest, on the eggs in the nest in the morning and the afternoon, and then the mommy does all the other times. Doves have a short, slender bill. Remember, we learned that word bill when we talked about ducks, their beak, and a short neck. In wartime, doves had a 95% success rate in delivering messages because I learned that a dove can always find his way home. So people used to put little messages in like a little pouch and would put them on the dove, and then they would send a message to people far away. In Wisconsin and Michigan, the dove is a symbol of peace. Sunflower seeds are a way to draw doves to your backyard. The average dove size is 9 to 13 inches, so about this big. Doves drink water by suction. No lifting or tilting of their heads, so they just sip the water. Doves put dust on their bodies to get rid of insects. So they kind of roll around and get dust on themselves, and that helps them not get insect bites. Doves are similar to pigeons. Doves are happiest in the woods and in the forests. So what must they like? If they like woods and the forest, they must like trees. It takes a dove 10 hours to construct a nest over 3 to 4 days. So they work all day for about 3 to 4 days to make their nest. A dove's nest can be on a ledge or on the ground or in a tree. Doves have large wings and strong muscles. Doves enjoy sun baths with rainwater. So they like to be in the rain. Doves can always find their way home. Years ago, doves were used to deliver important messages. I already told you that. Doves are from the Columbidae family. The male dove is the only one that makes the cooing sound. So doves make this coo, coo. And it's only the dads, the boys, that make that sound. The girls don't. A female dove is called a hen. Doves lay 2 white eggs. Doves use sticks to build their nest. Doves sleep with their head resting between their shoulder. So they stick their head. It's hard to see in this picture, but they really tuck their head right into their shoulder. The oldest known dove was 31 years old. Doves have been known to fly as fast as 55 miles per hour. And a dove in the wild can live up to 3 or 4 years. And doves mate for life. So when a boy and a girl dove meet, they stay together for their whole lives. Isn't that sweet? So I learned some things about doves, and I'm sure you did too. Wow! Well, I have another dove story to read you later. It's about a dove and an ant, and it will be interesting to see what happens in that story. But right now, we are going to be doing some handwriting practice, and it's also free drawing day. It's the Thursday. So first, we're going to get this sheet out. Now remember, you want the blue line up at the top for the sky. The green line's on the bottom, and the red line is right in between. So, we're going to stick that in there, and we are going to practice making our letter D. So we're going to start with the uppercase D. So grab your dry erase marker, have some sort of tissue nearby so you can erase. So we're going to start. I don't have any dots or anything here, but we should know that we start right at the blue line for both the upper and the lowercase d. And both the upper and the lowercase d starts with a number 1. 1 is fun. You start up top and down you run and stop right at the green line. Ta-da! Pretty easy, huh? And then we're gonna make a rainbow to the ground. So hop back up because our letters start at the top. Make a rainbow to the ground. Let's try again. I can make a letter D, D, great big D. Make a 1, then hop back up and rainbow to the ground. We'll make one more. Make a 1. Start at the sky. Go down to the grass. Hop back up. And then make that rainbow to the ground. How'd you do? I hope you did great. If not, you can just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. We're only in our 4th week of school. So let's erase those D's. They're kind of fun to make. And now let's work on the lowercase d's. You're going to start the same way. At the top, in the sky, you make a 1, but then don't lift your marker when you get down to the green grass. Make a 1 and come up halfway and then loop it around. Let's try it again. I can make a little D, 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 letter D. Make a 1, then up halfway and then loop it around. Let's make one more. Start at top. Come down, make a 1, up halfway, and then loop around. Ta-da! Letter D. And let's remember, look, the uppercase D, here's a rainbow. So let's pretend that's a daddy. Let me put some eyes on him. Hello. And then the lowercase d faces the daddy. Hi. Hi. See? So the uppercase D and the lowercase d can talk to each other. Now let's look at the B's. Because D's and B's, lots of children mix up. Let's remember what the uppercase B looks like. And then a bump and a bump. That's the uppercase B. And the lowercase b goes the same direction as the uppercase B. So they almost look the same. You're just missing one little bump here. But they don't face each other. They don't face each other, but the daddy D does. So that's a good way to remember. Okay, well, we've been working very hard with our letters. So now, why don't we draw a picture of anything you want? I always try and draw something that begins with the letter D, but you don't have to. It's just time to have a little fun and draw a picture. What shall I draw? Oh. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell what Mrs. Hamilton drew, so I better write the word. I'm going to give you a hint. It is a preview of what we're talking about tomorrow, which you probably don't even know. It is not a bagel, but a donut. So tomorrow we are going to make a donut. And it actually has some icing on it too, so it's going to look like this. And I don't even know if I have the circle in it tomorrow, but whatever. So there's a donut. Donuts are fun to eat, aren't they? Donut. We're going to put sprinkles on it and everything, but it's not going to be real. It's going to be a craft. So I hope your pictures came out very nice. It's always fun to draw with our dry erase markers. So I'm going to erase my donut. And we've been sitting a while, so why don't we do some music and movement songs, and then I'll meet you back here to read you that story about the dove and the ant. We are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs. What do you think of that? We are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs. We make the earth flat. We make the earth flat. We stop and eat our food when we're in the mood. We stop and eat our food on the ground. We stop and eat our food. When we're in the mood, we stop and eat our food, and then we march around. 'Cause we are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs, what do you think of that? We are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs, we make the earth flat. We make the earth flat. We stop and take a rest over in our nest. We stop and take a rest at the end of the day. We stop and take a rest over in our nest. We stop and take a rest, and then you'll hear us say that we are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs, what do you think of that? We are the dinosaurs marching, marching. We are the dinosaurs, we make the earth flat. We make the earth flat, and then we roar. 'Cause we are the dinosaurs, dinosaurs. Annie Alligator says, ah, ah, ah. Bobby Butterfly says, buh, buh. Carol Cat says, k, k. Danny Dog says, d, d. Evie Elephant says, ah, ah. Frankie Fox says, Gavin Gorilla says, g, g. Harry Horse says, h, h. Izzy Interim says, eh, eh. Joey Jellyfish says, j, j. Katie Koala says, k, k. Lenny Llama says, ooh, ooh. Mary Meerkat says, Nancy Narwhal says, Ollie Octopus says, ah, ah. Peppy Penguin says, p, p. Queenie Quetzal says, qu, qu. Rachel Raccoon says, Sandy Snake says, Tony Tiger says, t, t. Undy Umbrella Bird says, ah, ah. Vinny Vampire Bat says, v, v. Willie Walrus says, wah, wah. Exy X-Ray Fish says, ks, ks. Yakety Yak says, yeah, yeah. Zippy Zebra says, zzz. Letter C, k, k, C. I can make a great big C. Start to make a circle, then stop. What do you see? Letter C, k, k, C. I can make a little C. Start to make a circle, then stop. You've made a C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the sun. Take me to the sun. When I get there, I'll go spinning through the air, spinning round the sun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the moon. Take me to the moon. When I get there, I'll go dancing blast off, another rocket ship, run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship, run. Take me to the stars. Take me to the stars. When I get there, I'll go jumping through the air, jumping from star to star. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship, run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship, run. Take me to the earth. Leave me on the ground. When I get there, I'll be home. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship, run. I can make a great big D, D, letter D. Make a one, then hop back up and rainbow to the ground. I can make a little D, D, letter D. Make a one, then up halfway and then loop it around. Well, that was fun. So, before we move on, I forgot to show you my pictures of some things that begin with the letter D. So this is something that we just talked about, but this is what a real one looks like. It is a duck. And this is a sign. And it says, danger, danger. So that means there must be something up ahead that's very dangerous. Danger. And then the last one is, do you know what this could be? That begins with a d sound? It's a doctor! A doctor! And later today, we're going to have a special visit from Dr. Dan. And Dr. Dan is actually Mrs. Hamilton's son, and he is a doctor. And he's going to talk to you a little bit about visiting a doctor and maybe a few other important tips for when you go to the doctor or why you might need to go to the doctor. And Dr. Dan is a lot of fun. So this doctor looks like he's holding an X-ray. An X-ray. Okay. And before we read our story, look who came to visit me. It's a dove. Coo, coo, coo. If it's cooing, what must it be? A boy or a girl? Do you remember from our book? Only the boys make the coo, coo, coo sound. And do you have a name, Mr. Dove? Donald. Donald? Donald the dove. Very nice. Okay, well, I'm going to put little Dove down because I'm going to read a story about you, Mr. Dove. It's called The Dove and the Ant. And I wonder what's going to happen. One hot day, an ant was walking near a riverbank. And I don't know if you can see an ant. I don't see it. But I don't have my glasses on. Mrs. Hamilton often tries to read without her glasses on, and I get into trouble. Oh, now I see him. The poor ant lost its balance and fell inside the water. Help me! Help me! Please, help me! Oh no. She screamed for help as the flow of the river was too strong. She was carried away. Someone, please help me! Help me! A dove was watching all this from a nearby tree. The ant was struggling for life in the water. The dove felt very sad for the little ant. "Help me!" "Oh no, the little ant is in trouble." And he decided to help her. He said to the ant, "Don't worry, my friend. I will save you." The dove quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped it into the water near the struggling ant. Well, that was very nice. The ant moved toward the leaf and climbed up, and the ant reached the shore safely. And the thankful ant said, "I will always be grateful to you for saving my life." A few weeks later, the ant saw a bad hunter with a gun. The hunter was targeting the dove sitting in a tree. Guessing what he was about to do, the ant quickly bit him on the heel. "Ouch! You ant! What have you done?" The ant walked away happy as she was able to help the dove in return. And that's the end of the story. This is a new story. So, first, the dove helped the ant, and the ant was so happy to be able to help the dove in return. That's a nice story. So you should always try and help people that are in need. So if someone's having trouble with something, even picking something off the ground, even maybe your mom or your dad drops something on the ground, you could be a very nice helper and help pick it up for them. And then someday, something might happen to you, and mom and dad, I'm sure, will help you in return. Well, that was a nice story. So, let's make our dove. This is what we're going to need today. You're going to be cutting out the dove's body, and then we're going to be adding a wing to the dove, 2 little eyes, and then the beak or the bill. That's a fancy word that we've used for a bird's beak, is the bill. And then we're going to make a lowercase d on our word dove, which is D-O-V-E. So let's get to work. We need our scissors and some glue and probably a pencil, because I would really like you to write your names on the back of your dove. Thought I lost my pencil, but I found it. Okay. So first, let's look at this and make sure we are holding on to our scissors the right way. So look at it, find the little hole, stick your thumb in there, and then your other fingers go in the bigger hole. Thumb up, hold on to your paper with one hand and cut with the other. Are we ready? Let's go. Open and close. And then also remember that we should turn the paper, not the scissors. Now this always is interesting. It's a little tricky. I'm going to turn my paper. Open and close and try and keep lined up on the line. This is tricky. Sometimes this turns out a little different than we think it's going to. Keep moving my hand. I'm sliding my hand along. Keeping my thumb up. Open and close. Open and close. There's lots of turning in this. So I gotta keep kind of moving my hand and turning the paper. Oh, we're almost at the finish. Or at least I am. But I'll wait for you. Ta-da! So, let me slide over a little. There's one way you could make your dove, this way. But I think I'll make it this way so you can look at both ways, because it depends on how you cut yours out. All right, so this part are his back feathers. I think the first thing we'll put on is the wing. So if your bird is going this way, your wing would go here. If your dove is going this way, your wing would go here. Because this is the dove's head. Okay? Now flip it around. So I'm gonna put some glue on. Just stick that wing on. Okay? So it can go either this way or that way. But the part that goes up, that is where the dove's eyes and bill are gonna go. So then we just need to make 2 little dots for the black eyes. Put them on and we gotta cover it up. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Now let's do the bill. So put a dot under the eyes. I'll make the bill go down. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, let's do it again. That was easy. Now here's the word dove. It's spelled D-O-V-E. So we're gonna glue that on. I'm gonna put it, I think, in the wing. It's also white, I want you to be able to see. So I'm going to put glue all around the edge and not get it on my iPad though. And then we are just making the D in the word dove. So let's get our pencils. Remember, the point should be facing us. We should pick up the pencil with our pinching fingers, slide it up, stick your 3rd finger in there, and let's make the D. Start up, make a 1, back up halfway, and loop around. Did you do it? Did you write the lowercase d? Now that we finished it, we should flip it over to the back. So you're not going to see the eyes or the bill or the wing, because we're going to write our name on the back. And you can make a nice straight line, and that's where you can write your name. That's always helpful if you have something to write on. So I better put my binder under. And if you have an adult person nearby and you don't know how to spell your name, you can have the adult person write it above the line, and then you can write your name on the line. Because when you get to school, kindergarten, there'll be lots of lines on your paper and you will write your name on the line. So each letter would stop right on the line. It takes a long time to get used to that. Mrs. Hamilton. Mrs. Hamilton, I did it. Look good? So I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put my dove. I think it's time to get rid of the ant and put on the dove. I'm gonna put it on my wall because I'm very proud of my work. Okay, so take the ant off. We just read a story about an ant and put the dove on. And I'll have to find a new place to hang up my ant. Okay, well, we still have some time to have our special visit from Dr. Dan, because he's going to give us some exciting information about the doctor.
Zot the robot at your service.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Dan here with our health tip of the week. Now this week we have something I think is super important to talk about, and that is sharing our concerns with our doctors. Now usually we go to our doctor about once a year, or if not a little bit more, but usually we go for our annual physical to make sure we're staying healthy, we're getting the vaccines we need, we're getting up to date on our medications. Our doctor's gonna review all of that with us, and they're gonna take a look at us, listen to our heart and lungs, and make sure we're being healthy. Now, another part of these physicals is something a lot of people forget about, and that is making sure we bring up any concerns we're having in our everyday lives with our doctor. I actually wrote a book on this, Checkers and Snoozer, Snoozer Meets Dr. Dan, where we talk about Snoozer having some problems, and he wasn't sure, he was a little bit nervous about talking to Dr. Dan about his problems, but he eventually did, and we both together found a solution. You remember that, Snoozer?
Hi, Dr. Dan. At first, I was really nervous, but once you came in, I felt really calm.
That's right. Now, a lot of times these situations can be a little bit embarrassing. It could be something like bedwetting or a mark on our skin we don't want anyone else to see. The key to remember is doctors went into medicine and trained all those years to help people with their problems, regardless of what they are. In fact, a lot of times we think it's just us having a problem, when in fact, it's a lot more common than we might think. Now, next time you see your doctor, make sure you talk about all the problems you're having, no matter what they are. You and your doctor can talk, and together you can come up with a great solution that works for everyone. And your doctor can also track it over the months or years to make sure the problem's going away and it hasn't come back. Well, that's it for me, everyone. I'm Dr. Dan, and we will see you next week for our health tip of the week.
Goodbye.
Well, thanks, Dr. Dan. Wow, I learned a lot. And I'm not afraid to go to the doctor because I know that the doctor will keep me healthy. So even Mrs. Hamilton sometimes needs to get shots, like a flu shot, to keep me safe and to keep other people around me safe. So, I had so much fun with you today. We learned all about doves and making our letters and information from Dr. Dan and things that begin with the letter D and our fun songs. And tomorrow we are going to finish our D week talking about donuts. And aren't those a special treat to have once in a while? So we are going to have all new adventures tomorrow. So I hope you have a wonderful day today. Be kind, help others, just like the dove helped the ant. And if you are nice to others, then others will be nice to you. And they'll repay you for your kindness. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.